very difficult time not taking a drink to yourself. Wasn't it challenging? Because you're so used to doing it, but could you understand the concept behind it? Good. And I know some of you clients did the whole table, some of you just singled out one person. I'm going to allow just a couple minutes for questions on wine. And then I'm going to have Robert come up and talk about how to best work with the servers while you are enjoying your dessert. So this time, Douglas Toposo is going to give you a little bit on wine selection, and then you can ask him a couple questions if you have them.
Well, good afternoon. I'm really honored to have been included in today's workshop. I do a wine blog. I've been doing it for about 2 years. I have worked in wine sales off and on. And I am very honored to share what I know with you today. So if there are any questions about wine, please raise your hand. Give me your name. I'd like to acknowledge you by name. Let's start with the back.
Hi, my name is Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hi. So it's not specifically about a wine or a particular one, but maybe more related to toasting and wine and even beer in general. But
Okay.
at what point when you're giving a toast or you're meeting with friends would it be appropriate to clink glasses or clink your bottles or whatnot? And when is that really bad form?
Ooh, that is really esoteric. I think I'm going to have to turn to my expert on the right for this one.
Okay, the clinking of glasses, I have a mic, it's okay. The clinking of glasses actually started in medieval times. And they were pewters, they weren't glassware. But the knights of the round table would clink real hard together to make this wine fall into this wine, and spill into this to make sure no one's getting poisoned. But over time, we went from those pewter things, we're not poisoning each other anymore, and the clinking stayed, the whole concept of clinking stayed. It just depends upon your environment. In some countries, it's not official unless it's a clinking sound, but I will tell you that if you are served wine in crystal, don't clink. It will break in your hand because it's so delicate. All you really need to do is raise, and if you are in a small group, you can touch the glass, but if you're in a larger group, don't be reaching over the table and making sure everybody's getting that clink in. Then it's like overkill. Did that answer your question? Okay, and now I just want a couple more questions because our time is starting to run out, specifically about how to select a wine properly. Okay, and you can ask us one-on-one afterwards too.
Sure.
Who had a hand back there?
Who's in the back there?
My name is Joel.
Hi, Joel.
The question I have for you is, selecting a wine from a particular retailer, all you have to go on is label. You can go there to help or advise or anything. What is something key to look for just based on label?
Just based on label? Okay. First of all, let's start with New World countries. Most have the name of the grape on the label. By New World, mostly this side of the world, North America, South America. If it's all in French or German or a language you don't understand, just kind of keep that in mind. And you can ask the owner of the store which grape it is made out of if you don't know.
But in terms of like the quality of the wine, is there any way to judge that just based on label?
Not just based on label. There isn't a whole lot that a label is required to tell you vis-a-vis the quality. There are certain regions that are better known for better quality wine. There are certain winemakers that are better known for better quality wine. This is another one that a lot of people don't know. If you turn the back of the label, if it's an imported wine coming into this country, it usually has the name of an importer on it. Imported by like Kermit Lynch, for example. He's a very famous importer out in California. Certain importers are very well respected for the wines they bring in and for bringing in certain types of wines. So that's a great clue when you are shopping for a wine that's not in the New World.
Okay, one more question.
I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Just curious, I've heard this before, but I want to see what your opinion is. Is there more of a, if you're going to bring a red wine to a party, you're going to bring a white wine to a party, is there more of like I would say more generic, but a varietal to pick that would be more widely accepted? Because some people will say, I don't like Cabernet because it's too red, or I don't like, so is there a general guideline to go by if you're going to bring a wine, and they say bring a white, bring a red, is there one to bring that would be best received?
All right, good question. I like, when it's like that, I'm not sure of the crowd. I have found that Riesling is a very good pick to bring. It's lighter. It's a little bit more acidic. It will stand out a little bit. It's not something everybody brings. They can usually be pretty inexpensive. For the red wines, palate-wise, Pinot Noir is a good choice, only because it is a little bit lighter bodied, usually not as tannic or as high in alcohol. So that usually can please a broader cross-section of your party goers.
Thank you, and I'm going to have Douglas stay probably over here for those of you who have real specific wine questions, because some of you are going to be in a hurry to leave when this is over, and some of you have time to spend.
Thank you.
This was fun. Thank you. In case you did not figure it out on your dessert,